Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel, Dream of Crafts. My name is Deanna and today we'll be working on a small display box. And it actually, I got the original from one of my resin collections from Prima Marketing. It's just a pine box, and so instead of throwing it away when I emptied it out, I figured we might as well make something with it. So it measures 12 inches by, lost my ruler, 12 inches high by 1 7/8 wide. And each one, they're all the same width, but the depth of each one is a little different, so I had to measure each one to create my, and maybe in the near future here we'll do one from scrap from chipboard. So if you don't have something like this handy, that you'll know how to create one yourself, and we'll do that together in a video real soon. So I selected Prima Marketing Sweet Peppermint Collection, and I selected the Oh So Merry tag one. I cut them all apart, so then I'll just throw these in my storage now. But I figured this would be the easiest way, using tags, to cut down to fit. So I painted this with it's apple barrel red spice, and I put it in a cup and put just a couple drops of white in until I got this cranberry kind of color instead of the real dark red. And then I painted the whole thing, let it dry. Then I put on my crackle medium, and then once that tacks up, then I used my Waverly chalk paint in the plaster color 60679E, and I get this from Walmart. That's the easiest place for me to access it from where I live. So that is the outside. Get a nice crackle there. So the first one I selected was this little Santa who's saying shh. So let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to make this a real nice quick video. It's a nice short one, and hopefully the weather is finally changing for everybody. It's kind of changing in Michigan here a little bit. Oops, I must have my box upside down. There we go. Because they all are, yep, there it goes. See, they're all different. You would think they'd all be the same, but they are not. And that's not going to hurt because that's going to get decorative paper in it too. So let's go ahead and get that down in there. Alright, there we go. Now, for this one, I selected the little tag thing that said no peeking. We're going to attach that right to the bottom edge there, so it's popped up away from the picture itself. There we go. And I cut these out, whoops, and then I edged them with just a little bit of, you could use, I just had my sponge had the walnut on it, so I just didn't dip it back in. I just used what was on there, so it just gave that nice light brown color on there. There, so we got no peeking. I also cut a little pair of, boy, the light is bright in my room today, ice skates out of my Cricut, and you could use a sticker. These are about 2 inches at the widest point. I cut the base in a kind of a peach color, kind of a, well, no, more of a rosy color. And then the top was white, and then I just kind of edged it with the antique linen on the edges of there. This little piece of jute here is just actually a piece from, just a piece of burlap, and I just, one of the strings that got pulled off, and I just threw it back in my box. So I just kind of cut that and just tacked it with some hot glue on the back, so it has a little way to look like it's hanging. So I did cut that out of my Cricut. And so the next one we have is the tag that had the little children, they were sledding. I think that goes I want to make sure it's in the right one. Yep, it does go in this one. All right. I did punch out some little tiny snowflakes from my Martha Stewart punch. I thought those would look cute going on here, so I just pulled some things and thought, well, if we use them, we use them. You know how I work by now. I get a bunch of things ready. Might not use them all, but I have them ready. Okay. Let's go ahead. The next piece was this tag that had the wood on it, and it also had this at the bottom. So, and it ran like this, but it made it too short for me to use. So with the extra piece, I'm just going to, instead of having it this way, the way it was running, I'm going to turn it this way, then I can use this extra piece, and no one will ever know that it's not just another slat in the wood, because it'll look like it was meant to be. They're all running in the same direction. Okay. And I'm going to put this part here with the black line down under on top of that at the bottom there. If it didn't have that, you could use a black pen or something and just make a mark so it looked like it continued on. I just happened to get lucky, and that was already there, so I didn't have to access it. So you can see that it kind of just blends right in. And no one should even notice. All right, and then the top piece, I went with the children out in the snow, and we're going to put that right in the top. This is a really pretty collection, and this was just, I had a couple single sheets of this page, but I do have some of the whole paper packs of this too. And I think I've got it in 12 by 12, 8 by 8, and 6 by 6. So I plan on doing a project with those one of these days. All right, so for this one here, I have cut, there was a tag that was this, and I just cut it in half. So we're just going to kind of glue those in there, be sweet and jolly. And then we're going to hot glue this cute little Christmas tree. This is just one of the miniature trees. It is, what do we got here? 2 inches tall. So it's 2 inches tall, and I just took the wooden base off of it, and we're going to hot glue that down in there. So we'll just hot glue that to that. I think I'm going to get that. Yeah, we'll hot glue that down there like that. Might have to cut that. This little metal thing is still there. If I can't bend it, I'll have to cut it. Let me see if I can just snip it off, and then it won't be in my way. Oh yeah, there we go. Just cut it with some wire cutters. That's out of my way, so when I glue that down, I don't have to worry about it. All right, so let's go ahead and glue Be Sweet and Jolly. We'll get, oh, you know what? Those might look cute on some pop dots. Let's go ahead and do that. Give them some more dimension here. What we got here? Here we go. All right. We'll get these right up there. That's some good height there. Hey, cool. All right. Here we go. We'll do these two. I didn't lay everything out. I just kind of picked out the pictures I wanted and then just grabbed some things that I thought might go good with it. And so this is what I came up with. Oh yeah, there we go. So you can see it says Be Sweet. It's kind of hard. There we go, just like that. And our other little sentiment down there. All right. Now for up here, it had this attached to it. It says, let's have a white Christmas. I think I'm going to tack that right up there because it's too wide to slide down in. So we're just going to attach that from the top here. Put some glue there. And we're going to just have that be from the top. Almost fit in, but not quite. Just a little bit too wide. All right. Just like that. All right. And this one had Fun in the Snow. And I've just kind of got that to curve in a couple different ways. And then I just created little tails on the ends there. And then we're going to attach that like that. We don't want to block the picture. So maybe just like that. I think that will look cute. Let's see if the glue will hold it. Whoopsie. Not sure if the glue will hold it or not. All right, let me see here and here. If not, we will touch it down with some hot glue, but I'm hoping that the regular, let's see here, I don't know if it will. Might not dry fast enough to hold. Yeah, it's not drying fast enough. All right, let me just touch it with some hot glue here in those same spots. Just touch a little bit here. Or a lot. And a little bit there. Okay. I'm going to have some strings here because I did put a little bit too much on there. There we go. Just like that. There. There. Gives it some different texture, not texture necessarily. All right, let's go ahead and put our tree in there, and I'm going to put a good amount of hot glue right on there, and I might stand it up so I can hold it, which doesn't give you a very good view. Maybe I'll do it like that, okay? All right. Put a good amount of hot glue right here. Okay. Now I'm going to hold it up just like that. I'm going to have to hold it in place just for a little bit. Save my fingers in the way. Just until it tacks up here a little bit. Now, I thought about cutting it in half, and I thought, oh, that would be very messy, and this gives it so much more dimension. So let's just see if I can get that down there like that. All right, I think that might hold it. Off to the center there. All right, we'll just let that set a second and see what it does. I don't want it to tilt. Okay. All right. Okay, now this I think is gonna kind of look like it's hanging from there, but get it down here, kind of like that. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right there so I can get that set on there, and then let that set for a second, and then we'll stretch the other down. I'm going to use my tweezers because I don't want to get burnt. And my fingers will have to be right on that. There we go. There we go. We'll let that sit up and then we'll get that in place. All right. I'm going to use some Snow Tex. So we'll get that going in there. I have a little tiny pine cone we're going to put right there. Right there. And then I've cut some little berries off of this pick here. And we're going to kind of see if I can do this without getting hot glue on myself. There we go, we got that there. And then get another one over here. There we go. All right. What else did I have? I have my snowflakes. All right. So these I will put on with just a little dab of glue here and there. Oops. And these are from this Martha Stewart punch here. The one with the little edge creates this here. But when you punch them out, they get that nice little angle. They're cupped already. So we're just going to put some here and there. Just, whoopsie. There we go. Oh, now the glue's coming out. Now the glue is coming out. Let's get right there. I've got a few more here. Let's get you down in there. Okay. Been a nice quiet day here today. I was supposed to have my granddaughter, and then it turned out that I didn't need to watch her today, so I had a free day to get this ready. And believe it or not, I've been messing with this for most of my day. Isn't that crazy? At least I think it is. It's like, oh my gosh, that's just one little project, Deanna. Apparently there was no high pressure behind it. There we go. Looks like they're kind of hanging there. All right. Go like that. And I'll probably just hang this up with some command strips. I do have some small strips of maybe we'll put that there. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that there. We'll just put a little dot of hot glue on the back there. Just set that on there like that. That looks nice, right? Because it's a 25 and that's that mint green color. All right. Let me see what else I got. I want to just do the Snow Tex and I think we'll be done. I think we will be done. Done, done, done. Maybe put a couple, I'm going to put a couple snowflakes in here a second, up in this one here. Let's go ahead and maybe get a couple in here. All right. We'll put some in here. just so they all have some. Oops. There we go. Maybe one right there. Just notice this one didn't have one in there. And then I've got one more left sitting here. How about right there? Oh, nope, I'm going to have my snow text on that one. Let's do it right here. There we go. Or not. Come on, back over there. There it goes. All right. Let me get my snow text, and we will get that done. Where did I put my snow text? There we go. There we go. Let's grab a little palette thing that I like to use. Give this a little stir here. And I've used this in other videos. It's Decor Snow Text. It's not very expensive, but it makes a nice addition to your crafts. It's easy to use. It dries fairly fast, very lightweight. So it's kind of nice. Oops, I'm sorry, and I'm not even showing you what I'm doing. So I'm just kind of pushing it in here, making it look like snow. It's piled up here. There we go. Don't want it all flat, because snow is not flat. There we go. I think that looks cute. And I might get some to hang down this edge here a little bit. Like it's kind of falling down a little bit. Usually I can anyway. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what we got there. Okay. Like so. There we go. And that kind of trying to find an angle where my room has lots of light, natural light, and so it's going to be fun this summer. All right, so we've got that there. Do we want to put more here? Maybe we'll do some on this one here, if I can get it in there behind that without damaging my little sign there. Should have been put on there before. Let's see what happens here. I'm trying to get it in here without damaging my sign. Okay. Let's see if I can pop that up a second. There we go. All right, I'm going to move that out of my way just for a second. Sometimes hindsight's always 20/20, right? Don't always. I didn't think about putting snow there until I looked. I thought, well, they're sledding. They should have some snow too. So. All right. There we go. little bit of this hanging down on this one too. Try anyway. See if we can get some hanging down. Okay. The next thing, it does dry fairly fast, so oh, I don't want it there. That's where my hot glue is going to go. So right in there. Okay. All right. And then I think that's going to get glued right back down there. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay. Okay, we're going to put some hot glue on there again. And we'll just tack it right back down where it was. There we go. I don't want to get burnt. There we go. Okay. I think that's good. I think it's a nice little display. There we go. Nice and easy. So that was week 20 already of 52 weeks of Christmas. And I think it's a cute little project. Like I said, I messed with it most of the day today, and it is 5:11 my time. So, but I didn't, like I said, I wasn't under high pressure. I was just kind of putzing around in here, so I could have probably, I messed mostly with the paint trying to get my crackle paint to work. I think I need new crackle paint because I bet I spent 3 hours trying to get that to work properly. Putting it on and then it's not working, so then repainting and putting it on and it's not working, so repainting. And that's why I didn't do the top and the insides. It was just getting ridiculous. So I think my crackle paint might be outdated, and so I'm just gonna pick up some more crackle medium and throw that other out because that's just ridiculous. You wouldn't think it'd have a shelf life, but apparently it does. And so I think that's it for today. I think that will work for our number 20. I hope you like my videos, and if you do, a thumbs up is always appreciated. And I would appreciate also if you would subscribe to my channel, Dream of Crafts, and follow along. I do other videos other than these, so go ahead and hop on over and check it out and see what else I got going. And I really appreciate all my subscribers, and you know, there's a lot of people out there, and for them to choose to subscribe to my channel means a lot to me. It really warms my heart. So thank you to all of you who do subscribe, and have a great day. Bye-bye.